Hey everybody, I'm over here at the IntellivisionEntertainment.com website because Intellivision recently released about 4 days ago a new trailer about the Amico featuring some gameplay of some of the games. For the first time, we got to see some games in action. Before I get to that, let's go over some of the highlights of the system according to Intellivision Entertainment. As you can see, you have an easy touchscreen, disc, and motion controls. You have the lighting guidance system. So the system has a light that's around it that lights up depending on the game you're playing. The system's going to be under $200, games $3 to $10. Comes with 2 controllers, 5 pack-in games. Now, originally I thought it was going to come in with like the majority of the original television library. I don't know if that's going to be like one game called like Intellivision Lives or something like that, or if that's like out the window or I misunderstood that. Nice, no DLC or in-app purchases. Of course, that's cool. And of course, this is going to be a family-oriented system. E10 and up is going to be the highest rating. So definitely focused on the family environment there. It's going to have a big library of games, a lot of licensed names apparently. You can connect up to 8 mobile devices, smartphones or whatever, with an app. So even if you only have 2 controllers, some of the games will support up to 8 players. You can use your mobile devices. And of course, the gaming library will have a bunch of different kind of games, from new games to inspired by retro. So in the trailer, this is Tommy Tallarico. He's basically saying this is a casual system. This is for people who just want to get along together. It's not going to be complicated. Just sit down and play and have fun, just like people used to do when games were, in the 80s and stuff like that. And then it shows some of the games. So let's get to the games, probably the most interesting part of the games. And these go by fast. They show a bunch of games and we're already starting. So let me just back up a little bit. So this is kind of cool. You see a Moon Patrol game. So very interesting to see a Moon Patrol game. This looks like a biplane battle game from maybe Triple Action. So that's kind of cool to see. A new version of Night Stalker, and this looks to be like multiplayer. And one of the things Tommy said previously is that the graphics would be like 2D to 2.5D. And you can kind of see that right here. It's kind of like a 3D look on a 2D plane. So I think it looks nice. I like it. Nice and bright colors. The Intellivision Running Man doing something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what game this is. This looks like a version of Missile Command. I believe that they did mention that Atari might have some Atari games that are on the system. So this might be either an official version of Missile Command or a Missile Command clone. And then we have a version of Asteroids. And this is kind of interesting because it can go from a modern look to a retro look, as you'll see here in just a second. Boom, we got a retro look. I'm not sure what this game is, like Hot Wheel cars on a track. Let's keep going. Then this might be like an armor battle type game. So we have some what appears to be tanks. Astro Smash. Let's go back there. So we got a version of Astro Smash, which of course is a classic game. Shark, and I really like the shark. Looks really nice there. Some version of Breakout Arkanoid, that kind of game. Not sure what game that is. Then we have this clown that shoots out of a cannon. Oops, let's not miss Snafu. So we got a new Snafu game. And these games, they go by so fast. And what's cool is this looks like it's actually happening within the Intellivision Amico system. You can see the little computer chip there. I'm not sure what this is. This is a one-on-one fighter. And here we have Assassin Kitty versus General Meow. Very interesting. A little kart racing game. And this is probably the most interesting thing that they showed. It looks like Echo the Dolphin. And there was news that the creator of Echo the Dolphin was in a legal battle with Sega to be able to make more Echo games. So this might be an Echo the Dolphin game. There's also a potential that this is a version of a game that came out on the Intellivision and the Atari 2600 from a Magic called Fathom, where you played as a dolphin that could also turn into like a seagull. So if you're not familiar with Fathom, I'll put a link to my 2600 review in the description below. I have not reviewed the Intellivision version yet, but they're essentially the same kind of game. So this could be Fathom, but it looks like this could be Echo the Dolphin, which if you're going to end a trailer, you want to end with a surprise. So could we see another Echo game? That would be interesting. And that's all the games they showed. One of the bummers is they didn't show any Earthworm Jim. But of course, the game system is not coming out till next year, October 10th of 2020. So they have plenty of time to show more games. So this is a good teaser or introduction. So I think it's kind of cool. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will see you next time on next No Swear Gamer video.